Why do two people look at the exact same evidence and walk away with completely different conclusions? You can show someone court documents, direct quotes, even video footage, and instead of changing their mind, they double down. They get defensive. They question the source. They reject the entire premise. So what's really happening here? Are people ignoring the truth, or is something deeper going on inside the human brain? To understand this, we have to step away from politics for a moment and look at psychology. Because this isn't just about one political figure or party. This is about how all humans process information, especially when identity and belief systems are involved. When psychologists study strong political loyalty, they often find it's not just about policies like taxes or healthcare. Instead, it's tied to deeper psychological traits, things like a desire for order, stability, and clear social structures. Some people are naturally more drawn to strong leadership, especially during times of uncertainty or rapid change. When the world feels unpredictable, the brain looks for something, or someone, that represents control and stability. And that's where emotional attachment to leaders can become very powerful. Now here's where it gets interesting. What happens when that leader does something that contradicts a supporter's own values? Logically, you'd expect support to drop, but often, the opposite happens. This is because of something called cognitive dissonance. That's the mental discomfort we feel when reality clashes with what we believe. And the brain hates that discomfort, so instead of changing the belief, it often changes how we interpret the evidence. Researchers have observed a few common ways people deal with this. Denial, dismissing the information as fake or unreliable. Deflection, shifting focus to other issues or opponents. Reframing values, deciding that things that once mattered don't matter as much anymore. In other words, instead of abandoning the belief, the brain protects it. Not because someone is dumb or brainwashed, but because their mind is trying to stay internally consistent. Studies have shown that highly loyal supporters are often not disorganized or irrational people. In fact, they often score high in traits like discipline, structure, and consistency. They prefer a world that makes sense. So when that sense of stability feels threatened, their beliefs can become even more firmly rooted. Which brings us to the key concept, identity protective cognition. At a certain point, beliefs stop being just opinions and become part of who we are. And when that happens, opposing information isn't processed as new data. It's processed as a threat. Almost like the brain is saying, this isn't just about being wrong. This is about survival. So instead of calmly evaluating facts, the brain goes into defense mode. And that's why two people can see the same reality and experience it completely differently. It's not always about intelligence. It's not always about facts. It's about identity, emotion, and how the human brain protects itself. Once you understand that, you start to see these conversations and these conflicts in a very different way.